Okay, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do the stars and the cards have to say about your money, career, and business life for July 2023? Ariel and I are going to dive in with the tarot and find out, so keep watching. So Libras, let's first discuss some astrological energies that are in play for you to be mindful of in July 2023. First of all, of course, we have the Sun in Cancer, which is your 10th house of career. Mercury is also in that sign. We have a full moon in Capricorn opposite this Sun-Mercury conjunction. The full moon is happening in your 4th house of home and family and roots. Pluto has just retrograded back into this area. So there could be some interesting conversations, news, discussions, rethinking perhaps even about changes that you want to make career-wise that may affect the foundational structures of your life. Example, it could be about moving for work, moving for a better career opportunity, or somebody close to you may be considering that as well. It may not be you, right? We have some interesting energy happening also at that full moon of Venus and Mars in your 11th house of personal gains and networks and friendships. And we have energy activating your 8th house, Uranus squaring that Venus-Mars situation in the 11th house. And Uranus is in that 8th house of other people's money. So there could be some very interesting conversations also at that full moon on July 3rd about other people's support or lack thereof. Again, with Uranus, it could go either way. I will be doing a separate video on the full moon in Capricorn and things to be aware of, so stay tuned for that on the channel. But this is just to give you a heads up with that particular energy. And Uranus and Taurus squaring that, which is stubborn energy, squaring the Venus-Mars in Leo, also stubborn energy in that 11th house. So you could be dealing with somebody's unwillingness to support you in some way. Maybe you're going to be unwilling to support somebody financially. And it could also be centered around home issues as well, because again, that full moon is happening in that 4th house for you. So, depending on what you got going on in your life, apply the energies. Also to be aware of this month, Libra, is we have Mars going into your 12th house of the subconscious, Virgo, on July 10th. Mercury will meet up in Virgo also at the end of the month, July 28th. Meanwhile, we'll have Venus retrograde July 22nd, going backwards in Leo, which is your 11th house of personal gains and also acquaintances, networking, and things of that nature. And we will have, of course, Uranus and Jupiter still doing their thing in your 8th house of sex, death, taxes, other people's money, inheritances, probates, mortgages, refinancing, dealing with the taxes, red tape, dealing with other people's money situations. So I think it's very possible. Again, it's a general reading. It depends on your personal situation, but Venus retrograde can bring opportunities back from the past. It's not always just about a do-over, or things slowing down. It's possible it brings you back some sort of acquaintance or opportunity from your past that's connected with other people paying you in some way. Okay, so there's something you could be getting finally a situation that if a payment has been owed to you, maybe finally that gets resolved. If it's been ongoing, finally the loose ends get tied up and that situation gets resolved. It can be something like that. I feel very much with the Mars retrograde in your 12th house. Excuse me, not Mars retrograde. Mars in your 12th house at the time of the Venus retrograde. And also Mercury will be going retrograde at the end of August in that 12th house. But that's for August's video. You're just going to be really intuitively tapped in to potentials coming on the ethers for you to benefit from resources in the world, whether they're coming from networks and groups or they're coming from some sort of perhaps government or bureaucracy or big ticket item purchases, other people's money, banks, etc. Okay, so there could be an opportunity for you also to perhaps refinance something at this Venus retrograde, especially like restructure debt or something like that. That is very possible as well. So, always about applying and using the energies. All right, Libras, let's see what the tarot has to say for your July money, career, and business energies. And in case you didn't know, I have started a YouTube channel membership where it's like having me on speed dial. So if you want to learn more about that, hit that join button. And you can learn all about the membership. We do have exclusive lives for the members where I will pull cards for people. So check it out. All right, let's see. Libras, your July money, career, and business energies. Libras, Ariel's concentrating. 10 of Wands. And the Knight of Coins. Okay. King of Wands energy. 8 of Swords, Ariel's tail flicking cards on the ground. And a Page of Coins. Okay. All right, this looks good. We got some coins going on here. We have a 10 of Wands. You're definitely working hard to shift a burden. 10 of Wands here. So interesting that the sun is in your 10th house of career. Of course, it's not fire, it's water, but I feel like you're going to have a lot on your plate in the month of July. You're going to be dealing with a lot of stuff. You may be moving. That's possible for some of you with this Knight of Coins, Page of Coins going on here. Some of you may be moving house, which is also not surprising considering that Pluto is retrograding in that 4th house of home for you. So there could be a lot of discussion and monetary outflow, etc., concerning moving expenses, buying, selling property, furniture, security deposits, like all of that type of situation, especially with this Knight of Coins next to this 10 of Wands. But also what this is saying to me is that, yes, the workload may be heavy right now, but you are making progress. Okay, this Knight of Coins. Now, you might be feeling like you're not seeing progress with this 8 of Swords here. Okay, but this is not a time to be giving up and, getting into pity party mode. No. You've got to dig in and find that inner fire, this King of Wands in your heart situation, Libra, okay? Just keep taking charge. Just keep showing up every day, taking charge of your actions, being inspired, directing your energy. That is the King of Wands. Directing your managerial energy, your manifestation energy, your fire, your passionate enthusiasm for whatever it is. You've got to direct it, manage it, and put it out there. And you just got to keep showing up. Despite the fact that you're feeling like you're not really seeing the progress you would like, okay? It's happening. The night is slow, Knight of Coins, but it doesn't mean it's not happening, okay? It is happening. And I do feel with this Page of Coins that's showing up, I do feel by the time we get into Leo season, which starts on July 22nd, the same day the Venus retrograde starts, I think there's going to be a piece of news for you that is going to give you the faith, the motivation, etc., to keep on keeping on. Okay, so this is not a time to give up. I know it's hard. You've got a lot going on with this 10 of Wands as our first energy out of the gate here. Okay, but you've got to dig in. You got to dig in and find that inner fire for your greater purpose, like the mission. What is your mission statement, Libra, right now for your money, career, and business life? Like, what are you working toward and for? It may be a good time to kind of, again, Venus retrograde, reclarify, recalibrate, revisit what that mission statement is for your life. Okay, like the purpose of all of this. Like, what is it? And are you feeling fulfilled? I think you are. I mean, with the King of Wands showing up here. But you may need to just kind of regroup and check in to make sure, like, the mission still fits. You're still aligned with your mission. And that you're not just getting caught up in this daily slog. Okay, so you may need to find a way to kind of make this Ten of Wands a little more palatable for yourself. If you can delegate some tasks or something like that, maybe free yourself up so you have a little break from this in some way, depending on what you got going on with your money, career, and business life. That might be a good thing. Like, for example, I like concrete examples. Like if you're contemplating a move, instead of you doing everything yourself, maybe you hire somebody one day to come and help you pack or something like that, right? It helps take the burden off of you a little bit. So there may be something like that you are looking at. But I like this Page of Coins that's showing up here at the end. This looks to be like some sort of, it's only a page, right? But we're going to pull some more tarot. So we'll see with our next cards that we pull. But so depending on what you got going on, I mean, this may be a little bit of piece of good news. It could be a big piece of good news. Okay, but I do feel it's going to just reinvigorate you to keep on keeping on, and that's important. This energy is reminding me very much of time over tension, right? That's a phrase that I heard a lot at the gym, where it's like, again, over time, with the tension and stress on your body, like lifting weights and stuff, there are changes. You may not see those changes, for a little while. You may think nothing's happening, and then one day it's like, all right, I see, I got a bicep, right? It's like that type of thing. So, don't get sucked into this Eight of Swords too much of feeling like it's not happening. It is happening. Okay, so let's see what else we got going on for you, Libras. Let's see. What else does Libra need to know? Ask for your needs to be met. Okay. God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. And it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so, or the universe, or whatever language you'd like to use here. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you, which is what I was just saying a few moments ago about that King of Wands, delegating, and being more of a director than having to do everything yourself. But I feel like this is important to ask for your needs to be met. This energy may be happening for you with some critical conversation around that full moon, July 3rd, as I was saying in the astrological prologue, with Mercury in that 10th house of career of yours, opposing that moon. So you may need to ask your employer, ask family, whatever, to help you feel more secure in some way, either financially or with some other type of help you may need in your life. All right, let's see what we need to know about this. Ask for your needs to be met. Maybe it's time for you to ask for a raise at your job. Okay, all right, let's see what we have here. Libras. Or maybe you need a better working environment. Like maybe you're, dealing with somebody who's disturbing your peace at work and you need to talk to somebody about that and fix that situation. It could be something like that. All right, let's see. Libras, what do we have? Gorgeous. The Sun. And look, the Knight of Cups. Okay, this is fantastic. So you do need to ask. There can be a very favorable outcome to this situation in terms of what you need and having it be brought to you almost on, I wouldn't say a silver platter, because the Sun card is about gold. Maybe on a golden platter. Use your Libran charm, and you could really charm your way. And I don't think charm is a bad thing necessarily. By being emotionally expressive in a tactful way, charming way, you could manifest a solution where your needs do get met in some way. And then we have this Sun here, which is, again, Leo, the personal gains. So coming through some sort of group or association, a network, it depending on what you got going on, there may be something associated with a group that could be providing assistance for you as well. This is fantastic though. So don't be too proud to ask for your needs to be met. And again, you can just ask the universe, right? You know, the universe, angels, whatever, they cannot intercede on our behalf unless we ask specifically. So Knight of Cups is very good. This can be about some sort of heart-to-heart conversation, a meeting. It's beautiful. Some of you, there may be something here going on where it could be something involving your children and their financial needs. So something maybe with a scholarship or something like that. There could also be something about a travel, getting some funding for a travel, like maybe connected to your work. Like maybe there's a conference that you want to go to. That's very 11th house also. Conferences, groups, networking, that type of thing. So maybe there's some sort of professional conference that you've discovered requires a trip and you would love to go to it. It would be very beneficial. Ask for your company to pay for it. If you don't ask, you're not going to get anything. Yeah, they could say no. But they could also be like, all right, we'll pay for it, or oh, we'll pay for half, or something like that. Okay, so take a chance on reaching out and asking for what you want. You may get a very, very favorable response, probably in Leo season. So after July 22nd, we have, of course, that Page of Coins before, which I said was some sort of piece of good news. So, this is very, very nice energy. Very nice energy. I also feel some of you, if you have your own business and you work with clients in particular, I think some of you may be having a very important client meeting with asking for your needs to be met with some sort of negotiation. Everything's a metaphor for me with oracle cards. So there could be some sort of negotiation, asking for your needs to be met and negotiating from a position of strength, but everything can turn out very well. But the thing is, with also the King of Wands that we had, this is about not I'm just going to say the words that are coming to me. I'm not saying you're a doormat, but not being a doormat. Not like this could be a very big, juicy client. Okay, a big account, somebody with a lot of money, like would be very prestigious. There could be something very prestigious associated with this. If you're negotiating something with that type of client or whatever, don't be like a yes person. Oh, yes, well, I'll do that for yes, 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 whatever you want. No. Negotiate from that position of strength, right? Like show them like, no, I have needs too as the provider of working with you. Like my needs are this. Okay, you have this. And you see what I'm saying? So there could be something like that going on for you as well this month. And it may be something, again, because with the Leo and Venus will be retrograde, it could be, and Venus is retrograde in that 11th house for you, Libra. This could be something, again, like if some big fish, big client, big fish got away before, they could be coming back around again, and this time you hook them. Okay, we got the water here, so we can work with that metaphor. So this is fantastic. This is really, really nice energy here, Libra. So Libra, leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on for you with these energies for July 2023. What are you looking forward to? How do you plan on using these energies to help along your money, career, and business life? I would love to hear, and so would Ariel. All right. Love you guys, and take care. I'll see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.